Kia ora tātou. Kei Program Director te aka o wahine o Aotearoa, Government Women's Network ahau e mahi ana. Ko Carin Sundstedt toku ingoa. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Lovely to electronically meet you. I'm Carin Sundstedt, the new Program Director of the Government Women's Network. Today I wanted to talk to you about a few things that we've learned in 2020 and a few thoughts for the future ahead. This year I think we can all agree it's been quite unusual, but we've also learned some really valuable stuff, including how to connect to each other differently, using technology differently, and being more mindful of each other's home lives and the work and life balance. I think we've done that really well as a government sector, and I think it's something that we can build on. We're more comfortable with the technology we need, we're more conscious and more deliberate in how we connect, and as a network I think that's all good learning for the future. We've also learned that things don't always turn out the way we want them to, and being agile, being a little bit more willing to experiment and try new things is a spirit that I'm really keen on continuing in the wonderful work that GWN does all over the country. Lastly, my reflection of this year is that we hear a lot about leadership. There is a multi-billion-dollar industry, in fact, of leadership training all over the world. When I studied at the School of Government here in Wellington, I learned that the concept leadership itself is quite flawed. It's often seen from indigenous or other cultural backgrounds as a white male concept. It has typical male characteristics that can exclude people. It can feel less inclusive, it can feel less like a concept they can relate to. And that's something I want to challenge, because as the saying goes, if you can't see it, you can't be it. So if you think of a leader equals male, then we won't get the diversity that we need around the top table. And it's not just the top table, it's in any situation. It can be in a sports team, it can be in a frontline staff team, it can be at home, in a family situation. If we think about leadership with a more inclusive lens, we're more likely to be able to support people to get there. Concepts like empathy, kindness, collaborating, listening rather than directing are all valuable aspects of leadership that are more and more likely to think about a leader to have those qualities. And I think that is starting to happen more and more. But I know the research says that so far we haven't gotten far enough in that journey, and that people still think of a leader as a male. So I want to challenge you to think of a leader as whatever you want it to be. Something more inclusive, some quality that you admire in people that you work with. They don't have to be in a hierarchy, they don't have to be a functional leader. They can just be someone who you look up to and get stuff done and can get people to support you or collaborate with, or a great connector across networks. So that's what I'd like you to do. Think about next time you see the concept leadership or an advertising for training or some kind of conference about leadership. Think about what is a different way of interpreting it. What's a more inclusive way of interpreting it? What's a way that you would like to see it? Tēnā koutou katoa.